What's happening, folks? Episode 13 of our build diary. So I'm filming this right at the end of the week. It's Friday now, and it was a bit of a slow week, to be honest with you. I didn't get a huge amount of time to spend on the truck because I had other stuff to do, but still a couple of good bits done. So let's just have a quick look around at everything we've done. Word up, it's Tuesday afternoon, just towards the end of the day. I did the second coat of white yesterday, and I've now masked out the black where that's going to go. So I'm going to lay the black on now, so then it will be all done. Wish me luck. Artisanal. Artisan.
Do what I had to do, and this is enough for me. Never meant to be a winner, never meant to be a quitter, but this is how I lose satisfaction.
Artisan.
Chip thrills, chip tricks. It seems like the way to live. Who said I should be a big shot? Who said I should take it tick-tock? I gotta rest, I'm feeling so good. In me I know it, but I'm misunderstood. Feeling like that, well, they say it's a lie.
All right, everything's off. Second coat of black done. Demasked, just got to dry. I think I'm pleased with it. I think I need to add a couple more white stripes, just to give it a little bit more pizzazz. But I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. So yes, I am an artisan.
Like I should, feeling like that, well, they say it's a lie, but I gotta tell ya, gotta live and let die. I gotta lay down, think I've done enough for today. Do what I had to do, and this is enough for me. Never meant to be a winner, never meant to be a quitter, but this is how I lose satisfaction. Chip thrills, chip tricks.
Hey, so it's been a pretty slow week on the truck this week because I've been so busy, but having finished the ceiling, which I'm pleased with, it's Friday now, I'm just gonna do a little bit of plumbing on the water stuff. So I can't remember where I left this off, but I now have a 12-volt water pump here, which is plumbed in. A tap should be arriving very soon for this. So now I have to go through the nightmare of plumbing, which is every single thing has a different kind of fitting. So this has got like a John Guest 1/4" push fit water fitting that goes into a 1" BSP thread. So I've been to specialist plumbing merchants to get a step down to a 1/2 inch John Guest BSP thread, and then a 1/2 inch BSP to a John Guest thread. So I had to order one of them online and one of them from a specialist plumber, so I can get those together. I can then come off this and into the big water pump and then up to the tap. So and then I have to work out the same thing, the fittings from the large water pump up to the coffee machine, which they should be all right, because I think that pipe is there, it's just here I'm not sure on. So the other thing to do, so the water tank was bottom fed before, and I'm going to be shifting to a top feed system to go into, because it's going to basically draw it out of here. So I've got this, which is from it's actually from those kind of commercial water bottles, but it should still do the job for what we need it to do. So I need to drill a hole in the top of this tank and sink this and then seal this around it to hold it up. So I'm going to do that as well. So yeah, make some progress on the plumbing. Well, apologies in advance because this gets a bit boring now, but I figure I'll tell you what I'm doing anyway, because otherwise there'll be nothing on this week's video. So I'm back inside now. I have the water tank and I have the kind of water drawing probe thing, whatever you call that. I've drilled a hole, got it in there, and now I'm just gonna put some adhesive on it to hold that on like so. So yeah, boring, but essential. All right, so I've basically grip filled the sink in and the surface, the outro, and now we have a tap in. So that's pretty much all done. I've just left this pump in here to weigh it down while it dries. It takes kind of, the grip fill will probably take a couple of days till it's completely set in. So what I've done is I've been cutting like aluminium angles to just basically go around the surfaces of bits. I've got it around here, so I'll be doing around the edges just to tidy it up. So I'm gonna just start popping a couple of those bits in because, well, it's satisfying and it looks nice. So yeah. So yeah, the key bits, as you would have already seen, are the ceiling. I added the extra white bits. I think that looks much better, gives it some real impact. And yeah, I'm really pleased with how that looks. When you're stood outside and you look up into the vehicle as well, it really shows. And I've started fitting these aluminium trim around the edge just to finish off the edges, and they'll go around all the corners, down the side here. I'm putting one up here as well, over here. So I'm just going to be fitting those in just to finish it off nicely. There's a bit to go in between there as well. This area I've now painted white and all of the lights are now fixed in. Let's just give them a blast. Wrong one. There we go. So nice, bright, ready for the coffee machine. So all this stuff can be tidied away now and go, ready for the coffee machine to be fitted on here. Which is quite exciting. Moving around, the sink, like I say, the pump is in there just for ballast really to weigh it down, so the grip fill goes off. Nice, I'm kind of quite pleased with how that looks now. The lovely little tap actually, and that is now going to be fed from the water pump and filter that I showed you earlier. So now all the water is done. One last bit to fit the pump up to where the coffee machine is. So I'm just waiting on one last fitting and that is in. And yeah, I think that is it for the week. Oh, I did paint the window frame there. That was a kind of weird bronze color, kind of badly painted. I've now made that black, which does make quite a big difference actually. So classy. So yeah, the ceiling's done. I think it looks good, and those finishing touches around the edge I think would just give it a nicer finish, and we'll start to have something that looks a little bit more respectable. Pleased to have got all the water stuff pretty much there. Just one last fitting to find. I've ordered that, should be here soon, and then it's on to doing gas. So I've been researching that quite a bit. Just a very short gas pipe to fit in between the bottle and where the coffee machine is going to go. So I'll do that, and then I'll have to get that signed off by a proper gas fitter as well. And then yeah, it's still those shelves on the side I need to do. Twice I've been to try and buy the ply and not been impressed with what they had there, so I'll give that another crack next week, and then it will just, yeah, then everything in here will pretty much be done. Clear this out, and the slightly daunting task of putting the coffee machine in and making sure that works. If it doesn't work, goodness knows what I'll do. But yeah, so the interior now is pretty much there. Thank you very much for your watching once again. If you hadn't seen on our social media, I will be running the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride with two of my good friends on the 23rd of May. There might be a few more of us, I'm not sure. I've launched a t-shirt, a breakneck tweed t-shirt, which will be selling on our website. For every one of those bought, £10 will go towards the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. If you're not familiar with Distinguished Gentleman's Ride, it is a charity ride where we all kind of dress up in tweed and raise money and awareness for men's health charities. So a great cause, please do check that out. But yeah, thanks for watching again. Hopefully I'll have more to show you next week, although the weather doesn't look great. But yeah, keep watching, we're getting there.